I consider how socialist America is going, it makes me doubtful that the border wall will ever be built for the purpose of protecting America from people coming in illegally, but rather left-bound America will follow where socialism led to and will instead build a wall to keep people in. Oh, the irony. That's a wall I'm not interested in being built. What do you say we start sledging against that wall before we're trapped in it?
I think what's happening. Propaganda.
I don't want to live in a socialist or communistic country. I dig living in this constitutional republic that's founded to acknowledge and protect the God-given rights of man. That's what I sledge allegiance to. See what I did there? And there's a lot of demolition work to do against those who try to separate us from what this country was founded on and who it's under. And how do they do this? They use the education system, radio, TV, magazines, movies, video games. They have secured a cultural web for the socialist spider to suck the country dry. Liberal cultural representation is what supports their political representation. That's why we're under the left-wing policies we're suffocating with now. Conservatives don't have enough cultural representation to sustain political representation. If only I can get conservatives to understand that politicians aren't the answer to America's restoration and betterment. But conservatives are far too invested in the hopes of people running for office to make things better. And it's creepy to me because we keep saying power to the individual and government is not the answer. Yet conservatives keep wanting people to run for office as if government is the answer, not the individual. I'll remind y'all again, we are governed by our consent. And right now, a whole lot of the culture is not consenting to be governed by conservative representation. They want to be governed by who they think Jon Stewart thinks is okay, by who Bruce Springsteen likes, or who Katy Perry likes, or who Beyonce likes, or who Oprah likes, or who Ben Affleck likes, by who musicians like, or who they don't like. You getting the picture? It doesn't matter if y'all think these people are stupid, or if you think that the people who listen to them are stupid. With all due respect, it's stupid if you think that stupid people can't be very dangerous. Because it's that kind of underestimating, dismissive thinking that has allowed the country to be shifted way left right under your nose. Don't believe me? Why are you mad about where our country is now? Let me give you another point about how conservatives are dropping the ball on this. And I'm not trying to be mean here. This is tough love. I love conservative principles, but you seriously need a new delivery truck. Keep the message, same message. Just a new truck. Let's start with probably the biggest problems concerning the culture right now, race relations. Let's examine this area of it. I hear conservatives complaining all the time about these rappers and their gangster rap and their profane, violent, drug-glorifying and misogynistic lyrics and their bad influence and whatnot. And I totally agree. But you think they're gonna stop just because you don't like it? No. And by all means, if you want to be critical of their work, do it. Because their poison should be pointed out. But my band doesn't play that poison at all. We don't curse, don't refer to women in a profane manner, no promotion of drug use, violence, etc. But many conservatives would rather complain about these gangster rappers than refer to my band. With genuine concern, conservatives will say there needs to be better role models for young blacks to look up to. Okay, I play in a rock band of 4 Christian conservatives who are black. Hi, how you doing? We're right here. Those dang gangster rappers with their saggy pants and do-rags. Hi, we're 20 Lb Sledge, straight edge rock band. With their grilled teeth and hoochie mamas, 20 Lb Sledge, just in case you missed it. And y'all listen, this isn't a shameless plug for my band. We don't really appeal to much of the conservative demographic. This isn't about us trying to sell ourselves to you. We're trying to help you. Like I said, y'all need a new truck. This is why I get frustrated with some radio and TV shows when they ask me to do their show, but when I say okay and ask them to introduce me or lower third me as PJTV commentator and drummer for 20 Lb Sledge, some do it sometimes. Others totally ignore my band and won't mention it, but want me to come on and admonish the black community for certain behavior because they think I'm allowed to say what they think that they can't. And there are things going on in the black community that I deeply disagree with. But do you think that inviting a black person on your show to wave the finger at them is the answer? You think they'll like or listen to me because I'm black? Wrong. They don't like it when it's coming from whites. What makes you think they're gonna like it coming from blacks? You think it's gonna matter to them that you point out that I'm a commentator? Not much. It may to your audience, but you've already reached them. But to the community that you're trying to connect this message with, They don't care. But if you mention I'm a drummer with the aforementioned group, that has a little better chance of breaking the ice a bit. It's not a guarantee, but it has a better chance of connecting. So like I said, conservatives who are expressing genuine concern about these bad influences that are in the black community, but not suggesting a comparable alternative, is cursing the darkness instead of lighting a candle. The point is this: if you're going to suggest that something is bad for someone and they shouldn't partake in certain products, then you really should have something else comparable enough to offer them. Even the vegans know that. Vegans learned that you can't just tell people to not eat meat. If you're gonna tell people to not eat meat, you better have a tasty alternative for them to chew on. And vegan products are improving, and more they're making their way on the shelves in the grocery chains. It's like people who tell people to stop smoking. You'll have a better chance of succeeding with getting people off cigarettes if you give them something else they can dig. And right now, the e-cigarettes have become a suitable alternative. A smoker will disregard the risk of smoking. They'll do horrible damage to their system and keep on smoking. They'll see loved ones die from the effects of smoking and keep on smoking. It's not always successful, but chances are you can get a person off smoking if you give them a suitable alternative. Conservatives, you're not really promoting alternatives. Again, I'm not trying to plug my band. The demographic that I'm speaking to is not really a demographic for my band, and it may not matter a hill of beans to the audience of a radio or TV show host if they refer my band. The point is that you have a better chance of connecting with the people you're concerned about, like in the inner city, for example, if you have something for them to possibly be interested in, if you're suggesting that they give up what they're already interested in. I'm Alfonso Rachel with ZoNation. Let me give you an example of how I do this. Instead of me giving Lady Gaga more publicity by criticizing her work, I'd rather put that energy towards promoting Icon for Hire. The music isn't the same, but a lot of the imagery that people find intriguing about Lady Gaga is similar with Icon for Hire without the obsceneness. Instead of criticizing foul-mouthed comedians, I put that energy into promoting comedians like Michael Jr. If you don't like it that the youngsters in the black community are way too surrounded by negative influences in the music that they listen to, recommend Lb Sledge. Like I said, people may not go for your alternatives, but you have a better chance of making a connection to transmit the message than if you come empty-handed and suggest that they give up something that they dig. That's what I sledge allegiance to. See what I did there?